So, what'd you find? Yeah, I don't know why. This vault is totally calm and a really nice place. I don't see how anyone could be unhappy down here. Yeah, me too. I'm really glad this is home. I have this really bad feeling that the wasteland is awful, and I never want to go back. I honestly don't know what to tell you. I have a really hard time remembering. It's something that keeps me up at night. Dr. Osmond found me out there, just like everyone else. I came to the vault when I was way older than you guys. That was a couple years ago, and I've had memory problems the whole time. They've gotten better, though. I can hold on to things longer. But when I think about my past, I just... You know when you stare at a light and everything slowly just explodes with color till it's all white? It's like that. And it just gets hotter and hotter as I go back, like it was just burned out of my head with a fire that spread from branch to branch. Sure it does. But hey, it could be worse, right? If you're dead, you can't remember anything. Oh, right. Well, that guy in the center is Kurtz. He comes from that desert city and fights with knives. He's leading this vault to safety against those other dudes. I think it's Vault 24, I don't know. The other guys are like undead soldiers from before the war, really creepy shitheads led by a necromancer named Zax. They just want to bite the vault dwellers and turn them into zombies to power their army. That's the last time Kurtz fought the cave giants at Cajun Pass. Your brother liked that story a lot. The first book is where Kurtz lost his friends to them, and the second is where he broke free. It may be a little sad, but he won in the end. After that, he met the Vault guys and started fighting for them. That's where Kurtz grew up. The world he comes from is basically just a big desert, and there's only one city. That city is his home, but he left to adventure with his friends, to find a place to live where the owner of that tower can't find them. He kicked them out of the house and filled it with cement, so they left. They ended up getting lost, though. They couldn't find their way back. They got turned around in a dust storm, and that's when the cave giants found them. Yeah, no problem. It was great adding another fan to my list. I'll be drawing a new one soon.
It's about time for you to go to bed, ain't it, star player? Barely. After all, you have a way about you that pisses me off. But then again, she has the eyes to see what I don't. If you can prove to me what she sees, then I'll let you in on a secret. In my long line of jobs out in the wasteland, I was a soldier at one point. I remember my first assignment as if it were yesterday. I was cocky, just like you were. Hell, I almost committed treason thinking my CO was a bad guy. But after I stood tall before the man, I squared up. I know a winning team when I see it. I don't tell many people about my past. It's a security risk. But you've earned my respect. Make sure it stays that way. Yes, I do. We've already talked about the Patriot program, but I've got another important topic to discuss. I'm running for Overseer, and my team is planning to come up with a defense strategy in case the vault is ever breached. I have a feeling we'll have to accelerate our plans. I'll be assembling our best and brightest minds to lead a group of Patriots in defense drills tonight. There aren't many youngins left in Vault 18, so you kids are it. I want to give you the key to a special locker in the security office. If anything ever happens, you run right there and get what's in it. That's my star player. Get ready to go by morning. I have a feeling you'll be a big part of our victory. Was there anything else you need? Right. Now make sure you keep an ear out. Never know when America's gonna come calling on you.
It ain't often I shoot a kid just for being a shadow, but I'm gonna ask you real nicely. What are you doing in my house before I put you out on your ass? Ah, so that's why you're bugging me. So, you want to join the elite few? Alright, let's talk. You haven't earned my respect yet, but you've managed to avoid my ire. What brings you to the conclusion I need a new scout? Oh, is that so? Well, tough break, kid. I'm gonna tell you the exact same thing I told everyone else for the past year. I-15, all the way from Union City to Pine Haven, is torn up like the devil's ass crack. Chief Evanson agrees. Ain't no way any of us is going out of that vault door without a damn fine reason to do so. And before you asked, I've already heard every variation. I won't be talked into telling you why. Last time I opened my mouth, old Bragg almost shit himself gleeful and turned into Captain America. That's a long and complicated story. Truth is, I don't know. You deserve to, and I don't have the answers. The guilt kills me every time I think about it. You're a good kid. I'd like to tell you what I do know. 16 years ago, Sergeant Norman and I were following a tribal guide through Crestline Valley. We needed rest, and he knew a town. Once we got closer, he just stopped, went pale, and readied his gun. We followed him in. The town was empty, torn to hell. The old buildings used for shelter were wrecked, tents were torn, like a tornado stormed through. Then there were all you kids, no one older than 8, scattered, hungry, confused. So I picked you up. Evanson and Norman grabbed your brother and sister, and we walked straight here. Took 2 days, and no one said a word about what we were doing. The rest is history, but I assure you, I didn't carry your ass almost 100 miles just to watch you go back out there and wind up dead. But one day, hopefully when it's safer, you'll get that chance. You betcha, kid.
Congratulations to the Patriots on yet another win against the Vault Barbarians. Why don't you send the winning player up to my office? I'd like to work with him.